was a surprise release with no promo. It was only on Apple Music the first day. It just went up on Spotify 9 days ago. We don't hear about the streams. This song wasn't for no Billboard, nothing like that.
Shout out to Nicki. We love you, Nicki.
Bitches huffy and now I'm leaving with thousands. You bitches do what I do and can get couch in your houses. I know that you see me grinning. You see the money I make on my page every day. While my dick out your face.
Sympathy, me want some sympathy. Me sympathy. Me now want a lip time in sympathy. Lip time, no sympathy. No, me no want no lip time.
Okay, loves, welcome back to Exoticteablog and back with another video. Before we get into this one, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so every single time I post, be notified. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and I love you. Returning subscribers, y'all should keep doing it for me. I also love you guys. So grab your cups because I'm about to spill the tea and let's quickly get into today's video. We've got a lot to discuss, and first things first, we are starting off with Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. So Miss Tokyo Toni did a recent interview and she was asked if what Nicki said on Bigfoot was a bad thing. I mean, referencing the line, "Loud on your dear mama." Okay, so she did respond today and she said Nicki didn't say anything wrong. In fact, Miss Tokyo Toni broke it down for them so they would understand what Nicki Minaj meant. It wasn't really that deep. Okay, let's just quickly get into what she said and I'll get y'all the end.
Nicki, she was like, you lying on your dead mama.
Okay.
It's all fair. It's all fair in games and rap battle. Oh.
What did she didn't say nothing about her mother. She just said we're your mother's condition. You lying on your dead mother? Okay, you're lying on your living daddy. Come on, Nicki's daddy dead too. Yeah. So it ain't no thing of my parents is alive and your parents dead. It wasn't that. You lied on your mama and she dead. That's what she said. So I don't think it's a bully thing. You started it.
Clock that T. Allow me some Miss Tokyo Toni because she gonna talk her shit and she's not even going to care. And at this point, she's not even saying anything bad. No shade to Megan, but that's T. Your mama ain't alive. What was Nicki supposed to say? Okay, and when Megan was lying to Gay King, she said, on her mom, but she was lying and she later confessed that she lied to Gay King on her documentary, The Word of Lies, in her Word of Lies. She confessed. Okay, so Nicki didn't say anything bad. Nicki simply said her current condition and her mom, she's sadly not alive. Okay, so no shade to Megan. Lied on your dead mama. Moving on from that. Now, Rolling Stone is out here clocking tea about Nicki being on Wayne's album. Even if Ticketmaster earlier already confirmed that Nicki Minaj was going to be featured on this album, Rolling Stone says Nicki Minaj is one of the artists that will take place on Lil Wayne's new album coming out tonight, according to Rolling Stone. Okay, and they also name dropped MGK. They also name dropped Miley Cyrus, Young Thug, Drake. Okay, so Drake is gonna be on the album. The whole Young Money is gonna be on the album. I saw a track list on Twitter that had Tyga, Miley Cyrus, Little Baby, Nicki Minaj. Okay, all those collaborations gonna be on the album. Yeah, I would definitely listen to the album. I would listen to all them songs, even the Miley Cyrus song. I want to know how how Lil Wayne is gonna collaborate with Miley Cyrus. I would eager to see that if it's actually going to happen. Cause Miley, I don't think she can do it. But anyways, Miley can be diverse. But yeah, I would definitely check for the Nicki Minaj and Wayne collaboration. I think that's my go-to on the album. Then I would do a general listening party to the album because I'm definitely going to support Wayne, okay? So I'm going to do a listening party to it. But I know for a fact that I love the Nicki Minaj collaboration already, if that's going to happen. Okay, I know for a fact that I love that, and I would definitely be supporting. So would you guys be supporting Wayne's album Carter 6? Let me know down below in the comments because most people been talking about how this album is going to be a flop. Let's just see how it's going to turn out. I'm definitely going to support. Now, before I get into Safaree dumbass, let's talk about Ming dumbass first. And I really don't even want to give this girl donkey of the day, but she just got to receive it. No shade. Let me put this out there first. Ming is a pretty girl. She can do anything with her life right now. She already has that name, Nicki Minaj. I feel like she can be influential without doing music or this whole baddest thing. It's not just a good look. She's getting backlash from the baddest thing. And that girl is 19 to be on that show where they fight, drink, talk ratchet and all of that. And I see why Nicki Minaj has a problem with that. But anyway, y'all, Ming decided to make a joke out of herself once again. And honestly speaking, anytime I set my eyes on this video, I will be cracking. I understand she's recording and everything, she's hearing it inside, but this is just so embarrassing, okay? Ming Lonely, nah, this is a mess. Let's just quickly get into this clip and I'll get you guys at the end.
How you run with the stick? Fuck him up, cause you never hit this. Tell my daddy you wanna hit this. We got Lil Wayne, we fucking so good, we so watch this shit. Get money, money, get money, money, get money, money, get money. I be smoking a dead in the room, writing this shit while the lyrics go zoom. Bustin' the Glock, hooking up with my dude, I'm shooting that nigga, we shit it on you. Fuck with the if, get a paper real easy. Can I control, gorilla go crazy, stay on the watch. Yo, fuck with my nigga, ha! Da 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 da.
Okay, so let me know. That video is definitely embarrassing. I'm gonna put this out again. I love Nicki, and I would have loved if her sister was some way type like Nicki Minaj, because Nicki's not going to do all of this. No shade. If you don't got passion for music, let it go. Okay, if you don't got passion for music, let it go. And you are too young. You are pretty as fuck. Definitely pretty. I feel like she should do something better with her life. This whole rap thing she's trying to push, the music industry, I don't think it's for you. And I think Nicki told her that, but she got mad and she don't want to listen to what Nicki got to say. Ming is just 19, okay? I don't know. Maybe I'm talking a lot, but I'm not fully jerking with this, okay? Ming, you need to sit your dumb ass down. You're definitely receiving donkey of the day. That was trash, okay? That was trash. But maybe if it comes out, it might sound great because we cannot hear the full official beat of the song she's making. Maybe it might sound great when it comes out, but Ming, I don't think music is for you. Okay, no shade. Now, moving over to cloud chasing dumbass Safaree. Okay, my T has been confirmed. My T has been confirmed. Cardi B linked up with Nicki up. Okay, let me put this out there. Even if he attended Nicki Minaj tour and he got bounced out, okay, he's still a Nicki Minaj hater and he's going to do anything to get underneath Nicki Minaj's skin because Nicki threw his ass away because he was trash. And wasn't Erica Mena exposing his obsession with Nicki and clocked the tea that he confessed to her that he wasn't writing for Nicki Minaj? Now, there's a birdie that been out here spilling. A little birdie spilled to two other Insta bloggers. Then they got to me that Safaree linked up with Cardi B. And this was like last month. I have the DM. I can pull it up. And I'm like, nah, I'm not really sure about that. I don't think he's going to work with Cardi B. Cardi B's going to work with Safaree. Guess what? Safaree Cloud Chaser just posted a when would Cardi B drop the single? Oh, hell no. That's he being confirmed. Okay, so allegedly, Cardi B is trying to get dirt on Nicki, so she's going to diss Nicki Minaj. I told y'all, this hoe wants to use Nicki Minaj for her comeback. That's the. I told y'all before. She wants to use Nicki for her comeback, and that's why she been doing everything to get under the queen there. Like, she literally dissed Nicki Minaj, and that's what the space when she said, from the bigger to the smallest. Like, girl, you ain't getting that attention, okay? Megan Thee Stallion, you saw Nicki gave Megan a #1, and now you finally came to your senses that Nicki Minaj is the only one they care about in female rap. That's why you wanna diss Nicki Minaj, okay? And Megan Thee Stallion also wants to diss Nicki Minaj. I got that to confirm too. But anyways, Safaree and Cardi B, they are receiving Donkey of the Day, okay? And right now, Cardi B will do anything to get a hit. I'm gonna tell y'all this. She would do anything to get a hit. Her career has been in the toilet. Atlantic Records is threatening her that if she doesn't put out an album this year and go on tour, they will fling her ass and she would have to pay her whole contract. Even if she claims she's rich, she ain't got the money to pay, so she is definitely going through a lot. She will link up with anybody to get a bop. Okay, she will link up with anybody to get Nicki Minaj pissed, and Nicki should diss her, so the general public is gonna go to Cardi B's side and give her all the sympathy and payola, and she's going to do the numbers she was doing 2018, 2019. Okay, that's what she wants. She's going to do anything for that, but she's not getting that. No shade. Fuck you, Cardi. And Safaree, you need to hang it off flat screen, okay? Hang your ass off flat screen. You a fucking cloud chaser and a clown. No shade. Now, lastly, moving over to Halle Bailey. I spilled the tea a few hours ago that Halle got justice in court, okay, because DDG tried to bounce back her lawsuit and restraining order by giving her a restraining order, but it was denied. Yeah, goes academics crashing out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
If you don't know, Halle has filed to deny DDG's request, and instead grant her permission to take their son out the country. This is after, clear. This is lawyer games, people. Halle got her team working. DDG got his team working. I keep telling you, this is why it gets messy when you get to this point. They're both going to pay a shit ton of lawyers just because they can't get along and they can't speak to each other. Okay, it's toxic. They say really bad things to each other. They threaten to harm themselves or each other. And then even when the parents are involved or other third parties, maybe the brothers or sisters, it don't make it any better. So it's at the courts, and here's the thing. The only people who win is the lawyers, okay? The lawyers are like, all right, what you want? All right, I'm going to write up this paper, whatever. It's going to be $3,000. I can do it. Let's do it. All right? And they're going to milk these two. Not dry, but milk them. Pause. Halle filed a, supplementary document, and we're going to have to figure out what that is, to hope the judge would deny DDG's request and instead grant her permission to take the son out of the country that she could work. And Halle's also requesting orders to stop DDG and her friends and family, his friends and family, from posting about their son Halo, this litigation, and Halle on all platforms. Essentially, she's asking them to ask DDG to shut the fuck up. Almost like a gag order, but pretty much just put an order in place that any type of, if the family's speaking on this is now considered bullying, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. So I keep I keep saying, Halle is smart. And at the end of the day, she got Roc Nation behind her. I'm going to be honest with you. You can't beat this one, brother, okay? I keep saying that DDG, he's going to have to settle with the lesser of two evils. You're either going to go to war with this chick and lose your career and still lose your son, or you're going to have to take a couple L's and let her run whatever narrative she want to run. And you just be happy that you're allowed to see your son and she allows you to still have a career. That's just, unfortunately, we live in a woman's world when it comes to the legal system and it comes to claims of abuse. DDG could show cuts. She showed bruises. They don't give a fuck about his cuts. Now, let me read a little bit more. Halle also points out DDG waited until today, June 4th, to file a request to block her from traveling and ask for new custody orders when he and his attorney have ignored all of her efforts to have him have monitor visits with her son since the issuance of the temporary restraining order on 5/13. DDG has filed an emergency motion, and okay, so they're repeating the article. Okay, I'm gonna find out her document. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter. Twitter kind of got all their shit. I don't know how. All their shit is just up there. Let me see. Let me see if I can find what she filed. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Wow, Halle moves quick. We got it, chat. By the way, you know what? Let me post both on the academy.blog as we speak. Chat, if you don't know if you need any legal documents, please go to the academy.blog. You'll be able to get whatever legal documents that we're covering on stream. Some things that, we might just brush over really quickly. But I do know if you watch me, you like to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the motherfucking truth. So help you God. You get what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys. And actually, I'm posting this shit right now, low-key. there we go with that one. Okay. And then there we go with that one. So Halle filed, and by the way, chat, this is why sometimes I tell y'all got to also stay out of rich people business. In regular family court, people don't got that much money for lawyers like that. DDG filed yesterday, and Halle's lawyers filed a response because obviously this is, it's an emergency request, so the judge was going to rule quick. Halle's lawyers filed a response immediately. Like, they filed one before the night was done, okay? Give me a second. All right, there we go. All right, or bullshit. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have it up for you in a second. We're going to get caught up in court. And I need everybody to clip, because I was thinking about this. I do a lot of research outside of when we are streaming or not. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one first. No, this one. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to do this one right here. Huh? I don't know why this is acting up. Hold on, sorry. Give me 1 second. This fucking file is too big. That's the thing. All right, cool. Okay, just give me 1 second here, chat. Everybody, while you're kind of hopping up in here, please, could you guys check in? Where you from? Where you repping? We like to know who we talking to and where you from in here. I'm just getting all this DDG shit ready because I'm not trying to. Yo, why they got me on TMZ? I just searched TMZ. I searched DDG. They got me up here like I'm in the story. DJ Academics. Halle's is setting DDG up to die. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think when it comes to if you a dude, especially like for example with me, shit, man, that's a real situation right there. Like somebody accuse you of a domestic violence incident or gets a restraining order on you and it's in family court, they take your guns. I got a lot of ops. I had to clean some guns today. Like, imagine they take all my guns. I mean, I got a couple dogs, but shit, you gotta have a strap with you. So I do think you put somebody like DDG who wears a lot of jewelry. Shit, I don't know why he lives in LA still. LA's a place of home invasions. I wouldn't feel comfortable living in LA without a gun as a law-abiding citizen. This is not no gangster stuff. Law-abiding citizen. I ain't a Republican or Democrat, but I'm a staunch defender of the Second Amendment right, which is the right to bear arms. If I'm DDG, you don't got to talk as hot as Zach. If I'm DDG, I'm a rapper. I got mad cars. I got this. I got that. Bro, they're robbing people in broad daylight. I need to have a gun at the crib. So when your baby mama now says you're like this menace and she gets a restraining order, the cops show up to your house. They take your guns. Oh, we got to take them. So now you at home butt booty naked. And by the way, I even apologize for having even to say that because I seen, I know Grand ran it on like our, Academics TV. And even, I hate to even say it, but DDG even hit us. And DDG was like, yo, bro, like, I'm going to keep it a bean. Like, gang is making us, it's true, but now I'm exposed. But that's the reality about it. And I'm not saying it to make, to have DDG exposed or nothing like that. The reality of it is this what happens when you get into these court games, these TRO games, these domestic violence games. Now you get a man who would normally at least have some legal protection. He can't have protection until y'all figure out this fuckery right here. That's bullshit, okay? So, obviously, DDG's making a lot of money, and obviously this is a time for him to get security. If you can't have a gun at your crib, you making enough. I went to Soldier's house. Soldier boy got security at the gate. That's I probably should get that too. But anyway, that's something that if you can't have a gun or whatever, I think, you should do. Again, fortunately for the people we're talking about, they make a lot of money. We're not talking about just regular people, but this does affect regular people. It does, right? Like a regular person would be handled the same way. Now all your ops run up to your house, you ain't got shit. If you're legal, not a street nigga. For you street niggas, I ain't got no advice for y'all. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, give me 1 second here. All right, baby. So we read DDG's thing yesterday, so we don't need to do that again. We don't have to do that again. Let me see. Yeah, just give me 2 more seconds. This is taking a long time. I thought this would be quick. By the way, I've seen the internet really enjoy my reading of the text messages. And for those people who saw that, you guys are welcome to watch the entire stream, not just that clip. Okay, so we got the court documents here. Go to the academy.blog. It's here. Okay, cool. So this is the court documents Halle's team filed last night. And the reason why I said this is why it's dope to be rich. Yo, for you to get your lawyer to respond in 3 hours because you know the judge might rule the next day because it's an emergency, you know you're paying some top dollar too, right? Not saying regular attorneys, if you pay them regular, won't do it, but Halle acted accordingly quickly. Let's see what she said. This is her new declaration, okay? Hey, I'm the petitioner in this case, and and I'm the respondent in this other case, which is the petition for a TRO, which is a temporary restraining order. It says I have personal knowledge of the facts. Okay, so, you know, this is normal. You're basically making a statement that if you were ever had to testify in court, you would say, okay? All right, cool. It says I'm requesting the court deny Daryl's request. Instead, I request the court grant me permission to take our son out the country to perform my employment duties. I also request orders to stop Daryl personally and that he instruct his family and friends to stop posting about her son. Oh, my God. Yo, let me tell you this. This woman looks at this child like, you know, obviously I know she loves this kid. I believe they both love this kid. I'm not going to ever act like either doesn't love the kid. But the way she wields him as a weapon, when you see how she talks about it, it's like a thing, not a person. He's like, I just want them to stop talking about my son, right? That's his son too. Stop posting about my son. Even though she says our, the intimation is my son, okay? This litigation, which I would have thought that would be fair to say, hey, I would rather them not talk about this proceeding on all platforms discussed below. But she's saying not only can't he can't see his son right now because of this temporary restraining order that she has been granted. She's also requesting that he can't talk about his son. Oh, man, this is crazy. This is crazy, Chad. He can't see his son. He can't talk about his son. And not only he can't talk about his son, his family and friends can't talk about his son. This, Chad, I keep telling you, it's a woman's world we live in when you have a kid with someone. It's a woman's world. I want to point out that Daryl has requested an order blocking me from traveling with our son for my scheduled work next month. And he waited until June 4th to ask for custody orders, although he and his attorneys have ignored all my attorney efforts to have monitored visit with our son since the issuance of the TRO on May 13th. Daryl has exaggerated, lied, and misconstrued for the court not only the history of our relationship, but our parenting and mental health. There is no doubt I was emotionally devastated in 2022 and 2023 by his behavior and ongoing abuse. Oh, man. Trigger word, abuse. I've been very vocal about my anxiety, depression, and previous thoughts of suicide. So she's copping it. She's like, yeah, I did think about killing myself. What's up? What's the problem? Okay. She said, without waiving the psychotherapist patient privilege and the physician patient privilege, I've reached out to my doctor and received treatment to address these issues. So she says she's went to a therapist or sought treatment through a doctor. I've been and remain 100% available and capable as a parent to our son Halo. Had Daryl really been concerned about my parenting, he would have taken prior action to this time. He's never saw custody orders or any orders protecting Halo until today, the day that my DVRO was set. Okay. Most of Daryl's alleged incidents took place in 2022 and 2023. It's now 2025 in June. But he makes no specific allegations about incidents of his own claims about an incident that took place in January 2025. Yet Daryl did not seek any orders of protection or custody until now, near 5 months later. Chat, let me tell you this. Word to the wise. Word to the wise. Big Act has been writing this whole case. This is why us men, you arguing with your girl, if you think it's going there, you either motherfucking leave or you call the cops first. What she is saying is, I told on him first. He coming after the fact. I told y'all he hit me. Fuck what he's saying. Why he ain't say it first? And unfortunately, the courts, when it comes to family court, because remember, domestic violence goes to family court. They're going to look at the woman and believe her statements about, oh, I've been getting beat, just like the Cassie thing. Cassie, why you only telling us now in 2023? That's when she filed. And testify in 2025. Even though you were getting beat and violating and whatever for 15 years. Don't matter. A dude can't say the same thing. Okay? In his declaration, Daryl has failed to explain why he waited until now for orders. By the way, she didn't explain either. I mean, she gave a vague explanation. She claimed, you know what she claimed? His online community is bullying me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Whatever. This is cold retribution to embarrass and humiliate and cause me additional emotional distress. Daryl has repeatedly threatened to file something against me to cause me additional harm. His papers are nothing more than ongoing abuse. I will address the truth about his allegations further if the court sets this request for a hearing. I'm contractually obligated to be in Italy to film a movie. I have been and remain Halo's caretaker. Halo cannot be left in Daryl's care or his mother's care. I do not pose a threat to myself or my son. These allegations will be disproved at the time of hearing. As the court may recall, I was granted a temporary restraining order then. His online presence. I have asked the court to also grant an order to stop Daryl from continuing to harass me online. His online presence is his means of financial support, and he continued to use this to cause me distress and harm. Daryl is a professional YouTuber and Twitch blogger and a rapper. Whenever he wishes to cause upset and get clicks, he starts bad-mouthing me to several millions of fans. Since the orders were made, the online behavior has only escalated, and I've continued to receive death threats. A few examples of these angry, aggressive posts are attached as Exhibit 2. His fans constantly post pictures of her son and are surveilling our son and me. Our son is not a public figure, and his safety and well-being are of great concern. Very interesting, because both of these individuals post the child publicly. However, Halle's now saying, our son is private. Okay.